Fuzzy the kitten was small, very small. He was the tiniest kitten in the neighborhood, with fur as soft as a cloud and eyes that sparkled like tiny stars. Everyone who saw him couldn't help but smile at his adorable little face. But Fuzzy had a secret, a talent for one and all. While other kittens chased their tails or napped in the sun, Fuzzy was different. He had a passion that set him apart from the rest. He wasn't just a ball of fluff, no sir, not this cat. Fuzzy had a rhythm in his heart and a beat in his paws. Whenever he moved, it was like he was dancing to a tune only he could hear. Fuzzy had rhythm, Fuzzy had soul, Fuzzy could play a mean guitar, that's what. He would strum his tiny guitar with such passion that it seemed like he was born to play music. One sunny day, Fuzzy decided to share his gift. The sun was shining brightly, and the birds were singing. It was the perfect day for a performance. He climbed onto a milk crate, his tiny guitar in his paws. The crate wobbled a bit under his weight, but Fuzzy held his ground, determined to show the world what he could do. With a deep breath, he started to strum. His little paws moved with surprising skill, and the strings of the guitar vibrated with a sweet, melodious sound. "Meow, meow, screech meow," sang Fuzzy, his voice a mix of purrs and strums. His unique blend of sounds created a charming melody that was both quirky and delightful. The music bounced down the street, a happy, jingly sound. Neighbors peeked out of their windows, and children ran to see the source of the enchanting music. Fuzzy's performance brought joy to everyone who heard it, proving that even the smallest kitten could have the biggest impact. First came the squirrels, their tails twitching to the beat. They seemed to be the first to hear the music, their tiny ears perking up as the melody filled the air. It was as if the rhythm had a magical hold on them, making their movements synchronized and graceful. They chittered and chattered, tapping their tiny feet. The street was alive with their energy, each squirrel adding its own unique flair to the dance. Their little feet moved so quickly, it was hard to keep up with their joyful performance. Then came the birds, chirping along, doing little hops and swings from the branches. They added a new layer to the symphony, their songs blending perfectly with the music. The branches swayed under their weight, creating a natural stage for their performance. Even the grumpy old bulldog, Buster, couldn't resist the rhythm. His usual stern expression softened as he felt the beat. It was a rare sight to see Buster so animated, his body moving in ways it hadn't in years. He started swaying his big head, his tail thumping a slow, happy beat against the ground. The sound of his tail thumping was like a drum, adding a deep, resonant note to the music. Buster's transformation was a testament to the power of the melody. The music spread like sunshine, warm and bright. It touched every corner of the street, bringing light and joy to all who heard it. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the happiness that only music can bring. Fuzzy kept strumming, his tiny heart full of joy. His little paws moved with precision, each strum of the guitar sending waves of happiness through the crowd. Fuzzy's dedication to his music was evident in every note he played. He loved seeing everyone happy, their worries forgotten as they moved to his music. The street had become a haven of joy, a place where animals of all kinds could come together and celebrate life. Fuzzy's music was the thread that wove them all together, creating a tapestry of happiness and unity. The news of Fuzzy's talent reached the park, where a talent show was about to begin. The park was buzzing with excitement as animals from all corners gathered to showcase their unique talents. The stage was set, and the audience was eagerly waiting for the performances to start. The organizers, a group of busy bees, were worried. They had been planning this event for weeks, and everything needed to be perfect. The bees were flying around, holding clipboards, and making sure every detail was in place. Their main act, a singing frog, had lost his voice. The frog, who was supposed to be the highlight of the show, looked distressed as he held a microphone, unable to croak a single note. "Oh dear, oh dear." "What shall we do?" buzzed the head bee, wringing his tiny paws. The head bee, who was in charge of the event, was in a state of panic. He knew that without the singing frog, the show might be a disaster. The show must go on. The bees rallied together, determined to find a solution. They couldn't let all their hard work go to waste. They needed to find a replacement act, and fast. Just then, they saw Fuzzy, perched atop his milk crate, his music filling the air. Fuzzy, a talented kitten, was playing his guitar and singing a beautiful melody. His music was so captivating that it caught the attention of everyone in the park. "That's it! cried a little bee, pointing a wing at Fuzzy. The little bee's eyes sparkled with excitement as he realized that Fuzzy could be the perfect replacement for the singing frog. He can save the show! The bees started buzzing energetically, cheering and clapping. They were filled with hope and excitement, knowing that Fuzzy's talent could save the day and make the talent show a success. Section 4. A Star is Born. The bees carefully carried Fuzzy and his milk crate onto the big stage. The crowd, a mix of all creatures big and small, watched with curiosity. Fuzzy took a deep breath and began to play. The park erupted. Dogs barked in time. Cats swayed their tails. And even the fish in the pond leaped and splashed to the beat. Fuzzy closed his eyes, lost in the music, his tiny paws dancing across the strings. Section 5. Keep on Rockin'. From that day on, Fuzzy the kitten became a star. He played his heart out at every show, his music bringing joy and dancing to all. He learned that even the smallest of creatures, with a little bit of passion, can make the world a brighter place. So next time you hear music that makes you want to dance, remember Fuzzy, the rock and roll kitten, and let the rhythm move you.